Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning back in once again for another episode of Logiks. View. I don't even got my glasses on this morning. I had to jump up and do an emergency episode. Hope y'all having a good day out there today. Hope everybody doing good, keeping God first. Hope y'all having a good day. Yeah, we got a breaking topic. Unfortunate thing to talk about today. Unfortunate topic to talk about, and we gonna jump right into it. So, Arizona. We're gonna discuss how Arizona and what's been going on with their GOP is very similar to what's been going on here in Michigan. Um, it's talk right now about Kari Lake, how she was booed yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I work third shift, so my nights and days be kind of mixed up. But Kari Lake was booed horribly at her at a GOP event in Arizona, and I know a lot of people are wondering why. Now, I'm wondering why too, but I happened to be in the loop yesterday at work. I was on Telegram and I happened to jump into Dave Jose. Um, he had a Twitter space going on. Now, I don't know if y'all familiar with who Dave Jose is or Josh Barnett, but they are patriots and warriors for God and country over there in Arizona. Boots on the ground for years. For they fought to get the audit in Arizona. They've been using constitutional warfare, lawfare to go back at the establishment. And they've been very effective. I was following them hardcore for about a year or so, and then I stepped out of. I had to get back to work and all this and that, so I stopped following them for about a year or so. But I happened to tune in yesterday, and they had a Twitter space going discussing what's been going on with the Arizona GOP, and I was shockingly overwhelmed to hear how similar it was to what's been going on in Michigan. So I had to re-listen to this Twitter space today, and it's 2.5 hours long. So I wanted to make sure I was getting everything right before I did any type of review or report on it. So, like I said, Dave Jose, boots on the ground patriot in Arizona. Liz Harris, if you've been paying attention to Arizona at all, you familiar with who Liz Harris is. Super patriot, warrior, mama bear over there. Ran for Senate. I'm not sure if she won her seat or not. I got to double check. But some of the top grassroots patriots in Arizona were on this Twitter space. And Liz Harris, she said she cried about having to release this information, but somebody told her she have to, because if she happened to get hit by a Mack truck, she gonna die with all this information, and it won't be no good. So she went live on the Twitter space yesterday releasing this information. And this information involves Kari Lake and how she has possibly been compromised. And Liz Harris had tons of evidence. She didn't want to believe it. She couldn't believe it, but she had all the evidence, so she couldn't deny it. So we're going to talk more into it, and I'm sure more and more is going to come out about Kari Lake and this bribery tape and this whole scandal. Because the first time I heard the bribery tape, I'm like, man, Kari Lake acting all naive and casual, and she actually acting retarded, or she playing dumb, asking questions, talking about why won't these bad guys get behind me? They bad guys if they globalists and connected to the cartel and the cabal. You they worst enemy. Why would you even ask if they want to get behind you? You know, and she joking about it. If your life really on the line, like she kept cutting my man off. If your life really on the line, you listening intently, trying to hear everything that this person got to say because you being bribed. You can use this information. Let them talk. Let them talk. So then when I re-listened to the tape, uh, it's like, yeah, man, it's something more to this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful that I happened to tune in to Dave Jose Twitter space yesterday and got it right as it was coming hot off the press. What's going on, brother? My brother Chuck tuning in. All rising. Hope y'all having a good afternoon. Yeah, man, dropping some bombshell information regarding politics over in Arizona and how it's connected to what's going on here in Michigan. So, it was another patriot on there named Michelle Swinick. She is supposedly a well-known patriot in Arizona. We in Michigan, so we know who and what is going on here. They know who and what is going on over there. Sound like almost the exact same thing that just happened in Arizona is exactly the same thing that just happened that's going on right here in Michigan with Christina Caramo and with they trying to overthrow Christina and install a globalist rhino Pete Hoekstra. Well, over here in Arizona, they doing the very similar thing. So Jeff DeWitt was the GOP chair in Arizona. He is the one who was on tape with Kari Lake trying to bribe her. And after she exposed the tape, he stepped down a couple days later and they installed Gina Swoboda. Now, she had Trump endorsement just like Pete Hoekstra. Now, what they saying over there in Arizona is the same exact thing we saying here. We love you, Trump, but you being ill-advised. Whoever advising you here in Arizona is misinforming you. So you keep endorsing the wrong candidates. That's the same thing that's happening here in Michigan. Michon or whoever, these is all my views and opinions, but Michon or whoever Trump got advising him here in Michigan is giving them misinformation, misleading him, got him endorsing the wrong candidates. The same thing is going on over there. Now, the thing about Kari Lake, she sat on this tape for 11 months. She been sitting on this bribery tape. And Jeff DeWitt, he was running against a grassroots candidate for chair when he bribed Kari Lake or attempted to bribe Kari Lake. Jeff DeWitt was running against a grassroots patriot in Arizona named Brian Franz or something. Kari Lake knew it, and she still endorsed Jeff DeWitt because she had something over his head. That's how politics work. Once you got something over somebody's head, you can control them, bribe them, blackmail them. So, you know what I'm saying? She let Jeff DeWitt win or continue with his race against Brian for the GOP chair. She even endorsed him. I think she might have got Trump to endorse him too. I'm not sure on that. We got to double check. Now, I'm not as familiar with Arizona as I am Michigan, but I know these patriots over there, and they boots on the ground in Arizona. Fought for the audit, first time in the history. They got it. So they warriors over there in Arizona. Dave Jose was trying to get Kari Lake information to help her win her case. He helped her get her standing, and then she stopped contacting him. I'm gonna share the Twitter space if I can. I was trying to get back into it a minute ago and it wouldn't open. I tried to send it to somebody. They couldn't get it to open. So I don't know if it was deleted or not. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just reporting what I listened to and heard, reporting it to y'all. You know, and this is hot off the press. I'm sure we're going to be hearing more and more about it. If you research right now, Kari Lake booed on stage, you'll see yesterday. She was booed all over the stage, booed badly. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of how bad Matt DePerno was booed here in Michigan during the convention. Once he kind of turned and started working towards working against the interests of the grassroots. It's like night and day. Like Matt was fighting super hardcore. Next thing you know, he talking about, oh, we don't need to talk about 2020 no more. That used to make him mad when people said that. And then now Kari Lake, you know, she possibly compromised, you know what I'm saying? Based off what this Twitter space said and the Patriots on the ground is saying, based off the response, the booing and heckling yesterday by majority of MAGA crowd, uh, I'm sure more and more info gonna be coming out about Kari Lake, and it's unfortunate, man, because a lot of us like Kari Lake, and we think she's a real fighter. We think some of these people be real fighters, and come to find out, sometimes they get compromised on the way, on the campaign trail. Sometimes they get bought off, compromised, blackmailed, all type of stuff. Now, it's crazy because as this is going on almost simultaneously, they switching GLP chairs over there at the same time we is, and it's like a coup. It's like it's all time to be at the same time. Kari Lake sat on this tape for 11 months, and then soon as she put it out, a day or two later, Jeff DeWitt stepping down, and then this Gina Swoboda lady stepping in. Now, it's a lot more to this story. I'm just trying to sum it up from the best of my understanding. But like I say, it was a 2.5-hour Twitter space with Patriots boots on the ground. They had tons of evidence because they kept trying to prove themselves wrong. They like, no, this can't be, you know. But these insiders over there in Arizona who've been fighting firsthand. Now, I also want to talk about a couple more similarities, but they had a GOP convention yesterday, or it could have been the day before. My day is a little off, in Arizona, and they were trying to like bypass the whole prelim or the whole, you know, bypass having to go through the whole process of Trump versus Nikki Haley and just nominate Trump, pass a resolution to just straight nominate Trump because they could save a lot of time and money. They already know 95% of the delegates or the caucus is for Trump. So why even go through the motions other than to waste time and money? So they was trying to pass a resolution at their GOP convention with all their delegates and precinct committeemen and whatnot. And it's only two candidates. This is what one of the Patriots was expressing. She like, it's Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. And she said, you wouldn't believe how hard it was to get this resolution passed. She says rhinos all in. These all supposed to be Republicans in here. It's all supposed to be America first. But she said it was ridiculously hard. So I know here in Michigan, our convention is, we got one of them next month. We got some stuff going on in February and March. And I know we got our hands full because it's so many rhinos. And it's not going to be easy but we going to we going to fight. You know, so now, another connection between Arizona and Michigan is Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer put out a big hit piece article against one of the lifting up one of the bad guys. Lifting up one of the bad guys and villainizing one of the good guys. A lot of the boots on the ground Patriots over there are ticked off. And the same thing happened here in Michigan with Laura Loomer. She put out a big article against Christina Caramo. You know what I'm saying? Making Christina look horrible when this wasn't true, you know, and then it had an effect. And the Patriots here in Michigan was disappointed and angry at Laura Loomer, wondering why. Is she compromised? Is she being used? You know what I'm saying? So the same thing she did in Arizona, she did in Michigan. Now, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't know if y'all do or not. But I wonder what other states this type of exact same stuff is going on in. We got to look at other swing states and whatnot, because Christina Caramo said in one of her uh, Q&As that uh, other America First GOP chairs who won are facing the same type of persecution, especially from within the party. So it's real crazy, and like I'm just giving y'all an overall analysis of what I gathered from listening to this 2.5 hour Twitter space. Um, I'm gonna try to share the link or see if I can get back into it. Dave Jose and Josh Barnett are some warriors over there in AZ, Arizona. They've been fighting. Josh Barnett, he running for Senate. Him and Dave, Josh and Dave, they work together with Wendy Rogers and with Kari Lake and with Jovan Pulitzer to get the Arizona's audits. They've been fighting for transparency and for election integrity. And all these other patriots are disappointed in Wendy Rogers and in Kari Lake because they have all of a sudden changed tunes. And now instead of working for the people and fighting for the people, they keeping information from the people, and they not working for the people no more. And trust me, I've been a fan of Wendy Rogers and Kari Lake. But the thing is, we not supposed to put these people up on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? These people, is politics is a snake pit. People lying, it's full of wolves in sheep's clothing, and we not supposed to. Look what happened here with Matt DePerno. I loved Matt DePerno, was campaigning for him, fighting for him. He changed tunes along the campaign trail. I don't care what nobody say. We all seen it. So these people go into this battlefield without having their spiritual armor on, and they get corrupted. That's how it is. If you go into politics without your spiritual armor, without a tight relationship with God, the potential for you to get corrupted is increased exponentially, crazily. And a lot of people go into politics wanting to change it and wanting to make it better, and they go in there and get corrupted so quick, it don't make no sense. And then the people in politics, they try to keep people like me, people like us out of it, because they know our souls can't be bought. They can't corrupt us. So they try to keep us out of it. So, now that I'm looking at it from this perspective and with the info I done gathered and how fishy that tape sounded, I'm looking at Kari Lake different. I've been hearing a lot of things about her husband. People been saying look into her husband, so that's gonna be one of my next deep dives. Seeing we gotta scrutinize these people. It's our job to question everything, everyone. You know what I'm saying? Even Trump. You know what I'm saying? But Trump fighting Trump on a whole new level, because he done did so much for the movement, for child trafficking, exposing what's really going on. He passed tons of executive orders. He ticking off all the people in the global cabal. Okay, Daddy be right out. Okay, here. Wait, Marty. I'll be right out there. Okay, here, take it back out. Daddy be right out.
That look, I could find his mom.
Okay, Daddy be right out. Yeah, Sister Cindy, they gotta put on their full armor. All of us do. All of us do. That's little Mar. He just turned 3. You know what I'm saying? But man, shout out to the warriors for God and country in every state and all across the world, man, fighting to expose the truth. A lot of times we wish we was wrong about this stuff, and we don't want to be right about a lot of stuff, but it's our job to research and fact check and try to prove ourselves wrong. And when we can't, we got to give y'all what we've been finding out. You know what I'm saying? So It's some shenanigans going on in Arizona, just like they're going on in Michigan. We need more and more people to get involved, especially the warriors for God. We need warriors for God involved in this battle. The people in this, the bad people in this battle, they don't want people to be educated and informed. They want you to lack the knowledge and the understanding to get involved so you don't get involved, because they know the more warriors for God that come in there, the more trouble they got on their hands. They know, you know what I'm saying? But we need people in general to get informed. Christ is recruiting, and so is Satan. Satan out here recruiting too. But we need people who love our country, who love our freedom, and who love our Lord. You love your families. You need to get involved and get educated, informed. There's plenty of warriors who can help introduce you to this arena. But we need more people to get involved. You know what I'm saying? We Christian conservatives, they they categorize us as Republicans, or we sign up to be Republicans because this platform is supposed to align mostly with our principles. But really, we warriors for God, we warriors for country, and we disappointed with, it's a lot of corruption on both sides, just as much on both sides. So whether I was a Republican or a Democrat, if I was informed and a true warrior for God and country, I'm going to be calling it out on both sides, no matter which party I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's corrupt because we ain't got enough warriors for God and country. We ain't got enough concerned citizens, mama bears, papa bears in here fighting. Now, it's a lot more every day, more and more people getting involved. But if you're not involved, come on board. Join the war. Join the battle. Get on the right side of history. So in the future, when your kids asking, Dad, did you fight back in the day for our rights? You can say, yeah, we was out there. Me and my homeboys, my homegirls, my sisters and brothers in Christ, we was out there together fighting. But that's all I got to bring today. Y'all do your own research. Don't take my advice. I do tons and tons of research and bring it to y'all to the best of my ability. But these is my views, opinions, and conclusions based off the tons of hours I put in research and researching. But I encourage y'all to do your own research as well. If you have questions or you want to know more about anything I talked about today, dig into it. Drop it off in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And we can continue to expose this stuff and get to the truth together. Because we are the news now. The mainstream media died long time ago, but people still waking up to it slowly and slowly. So we are the news. You know what I'm saying? God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tuning back in once again for another episode of Logiks View. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, please like, share, drop comments, and even prayer requests down below. And also subscribe. YouTube, Locals, Truth Social, Facebook, all that. So you can stay notified each and every time our weekly content is uploaded. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless. Peace. Brother Brian in the building. Maurice, Sister Cindy, Loretta. Yeah, man. Hope y'all having a good day.